Hi guys! So we're back again today and we're just going to do something quick and brief, a bit similar to last week's video, if you did watch that, quite informal. And we're going to be looking at one of the symptoms that characterises BPD. I just want to give you a brief reading. We're going to focus on fleeing from reality. And this also, you'll probably hear it as feeling suspicious or out of touch with reality. So often, if you struggle with this, you'll find you'll be paranoid and suspicious of others and their motives. And when under stress, you may even lose touch with reality and experience also known as disassociation. People with BPD also may feel foggy and spaced out and kind of having an out-of-body experience. And I think Sophia can relate.
The disassociation thing wasn't brought to my attention until last year during my assessments, where the psychotherapist, she noticed that I kept zoning out, and she wanted to know where I went. And then I was like, what? I honestly don't know. I literally went from one moment to the other. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I went to my happy place. I don't know if I was thinking something. I don't know. And it's kind of scary, and I'd really like to know where I go. Just so I know kind of thing, because that's kind of weird not knowing. It's like having gaps in your memory, kind of thing.
So you're obviously sitting there, eyes open, but you're just not there. Wow.
Yeah. And you can see the blank
expression on your face.
Yeah.
But I think you get that with people that have God, I might get this wrong, so it's schizophrenia. I think it's catatonic. I may be wrong, guys, please do not crucify me, it possibly might be wrong. And that's where people with schizophrenia that will just freeze in a position, just be there. People could be there for hours, you never know, maybe even a day. They literally just lock into that position. So I'm assuming it's kind of like that. Until you get your attention back. Wow.
Yeah, and also talking about fleeing from reality. Yeah, very, very guilty of that one. I mean, when things get a bit much, I tend to lock myself away. I lock myself in my bedroom, and then I get really involved in anything I'm doing. If I'm watching a program or I'm playing a game. Playing games became a major issue on more than one occasion. There was one point, I remember I was off work sick for a month, and I started playing a game, and I wanted to be number one in that game. And when I added up how much money I spent in that month on that game, ridiculous. Do I even want to say? It was nearly £2,000 in a month.
Oh my gosh, guys,
yeah.
This is news to me.
Yeah.
Sophia.
Yeah.
Shoot, I can even smell on you like a little bit. I was so shocked in the shop.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I know she's had issues with this real life fake.
The game that I was really into was Second Life, and I completely devoted all my time to it. I had no real life. I didn't go anywhere.
She did not devote her time. I mean, when she tried, I'd call her. There was days I'd call her to just talk and be like, "This what happened." And she'd be sleeping. So with this game, it made her nocturnal, and so I'd call her. She's asleep because she is awake. Where we're asleep. We're asleep.
Because
she's
most
awake.
of the people I play with are in other countries.
All right,
so
we're in this country, which is the UK. Yeah. So that's what you need to. That's the time, the GMT. Is that it? GMT time that you need to be working on.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she's back with us now.
Yeah.
But there was times I'd be like, she's sleeping. I'm like, I'm not gonna have a conversation with you because you're asleep. Now, she'll sometimes contact me, and she'll be like, oh my God, I'm so angry. I'm like, what happened? She's like, can you believe this guy? I'm like, oh, so you got a new boyfriend? Maybe? Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, where's he from? South Carolina. Or something of that along those lines. I'm like, So when did you meet this dude? I met him on Surreal Life or Second Life. I don't know, guys. Sorry, I don't play this, okay? And I'm like, she'd get emotional. She'd be like, can you believe he's playing me and this other girl, playing us against each other? And I'm just like, okay. And I'm just thinking in myself, like, what the hell? She was emotional, guys. She was emotional. Like, I don't know if it's because of the BPD that he was this emotional.
I think it has a lot to play with it, because like when I was so enthralled in it, like it became real life for me. You know what I mean? And it was a lot better than my actual real life. I mean, in this, the thing is with this game, like you can actually make real money off of the game. Like there's, you know, like everyone wants land, virtual land. Yeah. And the land in Second Life.
You should say land. I was like, oh, you can buy land. What? Like land park?
No.
Virtual land. Obviously, people that play the game, you know what she's talking about. But I didn't. I'm like, okay, buy land. You got money in it.
Well, actually, it costs a lot of money. Like this virtual land, you know, it costs $1,000 to set it up, and then you have to pay maintenance fees of like $300 every month. It's quite expensive. But when you're selling it on, you can usually make a profit, even if it's a small profit. Like say if you're paying $300 for it and you're renting it out for $350, you're making $50 a month. And if you've got like 10 of these, that's $500 a month. So that's how people make money from it.
Can I say something quickly?
Go on.
So you know, $2 grand. What did you get back?
No, that was if I spent $2,000 on you know land, then okay, fair enough. But no, I spent $2,000 buying diamond packs, trying to get my heroes to be the best in the game, and the furthest I ever got to was number 2 because someone had more money than me.
I don't know what she's talking about. No. But this is funny. I'm sorry. I know this is your life, but I'm glad that we can look back and laugh at this.
Well, it's kind of still ongoing. I did a check on my Google Play.
She keeps on.
Yeah.
Just kind of hitting me with stuff. Guys, help me here. Sorry.
I did a check on my Google Play because I spent like, but it's little money, like £5 here, £5 there.
That adds up.
When I added up, it was $750. So I'm not quite intrigued.
£7.50.
£750 though. So I'm not very happy about that.
You need to not do that again.
Yeah, and I really need to stop. But the thing is, okay, let me just explain. The reason why is like, it takes me away from reality. It takes me away from the thoughts in my head. You know, I get to be someone else, like, you know, have this perfect life. I mean, as I was saying in the game, I had the real estate business. I was selling land. You know, I had a husband, a mom, a whole bunch of kids, and we were just all so happy, and I loved it. You know, I became really, really engrossed in it. And then when that fell apart on the game, I was a complete wreck.
Yeah. I
was an absolute wreck. Like, okay, this is embarrassing, but I actually contemplated taking my own life based on the deterioration of my online life.
But again, I mean, you feel silly about it, but it is part of, it's a part of one of the symptoms, and that her fleeing from reality was to make her feel that little bit better. Now, the fact that you flee from reality, now the bubble you're in is humbling. Yeah. You have no way to go. So, from my small little observation of what you said, it's understandable.
Well, I'm glad that I have someone that understands, because I know how, you know, to other people I'll just seem lame and weird and stuff like that. So I don't usually talk.
I never said I didn't see you lame and weird. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I love you.
You know, so I don't really talk about it because you know it's a bit. But you know, it's a real issue, because there's a lot of people that do this. They try to find an escape route, and it usually is in a game, and I don't think it's really the best alternative. Yeah. To be honest, because there's a lot of people that you're mixing with, and these people might not have the best intentions and stuff like that. You don't know who you're mingling with, who you're getting emotionally wrapped up in. Like there was a time I had an online sister.
OMG. OMG, guys. This is where I was like, this girl better not.
Okay, this was really, really bad.
This was very. She's sounding. No, guys, listen to me right now. This was really bad, right? And if we you know, take the jokes aside right now, this was serious. I was angry about this.
Yeah.
She had a girl, a sister, whatever the hell she called her. She decided to take herself up. Okay, guys, we live in London, UK London, right? And she decided to take herself up and go to Liverpool. Now, for my London people or my people that live in the UK, you know exactly the distance that we're talking here. Now, I don't know, the only place my other place I could give an example would be America. And that is like going from New York to, not even Coney Island. That's like going from New York to Long Island, possibly, if I'm correct. I might not be. Or in Jamaica, that's like going from bloody, that's like going from Montego Bay to Kingston. The hell? Like, it's a long journey, right? And this girl she went to see, I would probably say that she made me have issues because of the things that happened in this household. I mean, there was children, there was drugs. Drugs.
Yeah.
Children.
Yeah.
Drugs. Yeah? Two things you don't mix, right? And clearly, that girl needed to be looked into because her child was being subjected to things that she shouldn't be seeing, right? I've got 2 children of my own and I don't play that game. We're here to safeguard them as parents. And if we're getting it wrong, who is going to get it right? Because social services are failing our children. Sorry, this is a completely different topic, but this grinds my gears. Again, Sophia been in the state. We hadn't even got to a diagnosis at this point, so we didn't. You know, that depression was there; it was lingering in the air, but we didn't get to a diagnosis. So this is something that she got sucked into because of, I would say, because of. I mean, anyone can do this. Anyone can go and meet someone off the internet. We hear this all the time, but it didn't help that Sophia had BPD. Obviously, had not diagnosed yet, and it. Possibly people that would have maybe been, you know, someone without that diagnosis or without a mental illness maybe would have got there and been like, I'm leaving. Sophia didn't.
No. I stayed a couple of days. Like, I mean, I was supposed to spend Christmas with her. Like, that was the whole point, you know, because I knew she had kids and we got in like a house on fire. She was like my real sister and we wanted to spend Christmas together. So I took my son down there and, you know, like, so that she had a son the same age as mine, so I thought, you know, it'd be nice. You know, I took no, it's this boy, and I brought the presents down there for you. I thought we'd have a really nice Christmas because like before that, I didn't really celebrate Christmas with like family and stuff. Like, you know, if I did, it was just me and Kai and one little Christmas tree. So I thought it'd be nice to have like, you know, other people.
A unit.
Yeah. So that's why I went down there. Then when I went down there, I realised, okay, this might not have been the best decision. And then when I woke up in the morning and saw, you know, Coke dust on the table and my son is around the table, that's when I thought, okay, no, I need to get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, people might be watching this, judging Sophia or whatever the situation. I know Sophia is here. She always has her son's best interest at heart, right? You know, having the BPD has not always probably made the right decisions to put him in the right places. But I mean, she would have fought for everything to keep that child safe if it needed to come to that in that situation.
I actually had to phone a friend to get them to wire me funds so that I could get out earlier to because I bought a return ticket, so obviously, you know, I needed to get another ticket. And I instead I went to my actual sister, my little sister, and I spent Christmas with her and her mom.
Thank God they were near.
They live kind of close, and it, you know, like, I mean, it could have been so much worse. It could have been. You know,
we know people spike people and stuff like that. It's scary. Because we know that these things happen on a daily basis to everyone, and the fact that we know mental illness is hitting young children even harder now. We hear so many young kids that are being diagnosed with certain things, and we also know that they are the vulnerable ones. children, you know, young adults, young people, teenagers are the vulnerable ones on the internet. So to mix the internet, young person, and a mental illness, it's the combination is crazy. So this is Sophia bringing awareness to this, because there's so many key topics that we've had spoken about today, in the fact that, you know, drugs, children, BPD, you know, fleeing from reality and then ending up in a situation worse off than you would have been if maybe you'd stayed at home. So yeah, it's not easy, and I understand, and I appreciate you, boo. And I'm glad that you're getting the help that you need. Do you know what I mean? She still sometimes feels some reality, you know, like I call it, like, or maybe not get anything, but you're working on it. Yeah. And this is why you're able to talk to
I've actually only recently started my program. It's an 18-month program, and I've only done like, I think, 4 months of it. So I've still got a long journey ahead of me. But I do feel like doing this as well is kind of helping me on that journey.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah. I mean, what would you say to people that is seeking that or fleeing through the internet? What would you say to them?
I think, to be honest, I think the safest option is find a series that you really enjoy and using that. That is the safest option. Because going online, playing these games, you're not just putting your emotional well-being at risk, but it's also your financial, you know, everything, like, because you get so engrossed into it and you don't notice that you're doing this until it's too late. You know, and there's so many dangers on the internet as well. Like, that's
true.
Yeah, you know, so
it's scary. So just be safe. That's our message to you. Yeah. Be safe, and anyone that notices someone kind of going down that road where, you know, they're unsafe on the internet, please intervene. Because there was loads of times that I had to kind of be like, Sophia, no, like, stop it. You know, this is the internet. Get with reality. So you've got to do that. But yeah, kind of. If even you noticed it. I mean, did you notice at any point that you was getting too wrapped up into it?
Well, yeah. I mean, Second Life became my real life for a period.
It was Second Life. It was First Life.
It was First Life. Yeah, I mean, you know, I had a nice little business on there. I had a family, a husband, you know, mom, everything. Like, it was just the perfect life. I mean, my real life was going to shit. So it was the perfect escape. And then when that all came crumbling down, you know, it's a bit embarrassing, but I didn't want to live. Like, you know, I was failing in real life. I've now failed in virtual life. It's like, I just felt like, what's the point? I can't do anything right, you know?
So yeah, we don't want you to get to that place, guys. We really, really don't. And that's why we're talking about this today. If you do feel that you need to talk to someone, find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, find us on Twitter, talk to us.
Yeah, we're here.
We are here, and we don't want you to go to a place or even go further than where Sophia's gone. Please talk to us or talk to someone. Alright? That's our message to you guys.
Thank you for watching.
Thanks. Bye.